Welcome to Adda Gaming. Today we're playing Tropico 6 and I'm going to be doing a series of videos looking at some of the different aspects of the game. Today we're going to be focusing on how to build a starting economy in the Colonial era. I've put it on the default settings and I've picked a random map. So if we have a look at the map as a whole, we can see we've got 4 big islands. On the starting island, just having a quick look, I can see we've got quite a lot of space there, which will be quite good for some plantations. If we look at the top part of the island, we can see we've got some trees, so hopefully we'll be able to get a couple of logging camps put in there. In the Colonial era, I'm probably going to focus more on plantations, logging camps, and maybe have some cattle ranches. If we have a look at the industry tab for the buildings we can build in Colonial era, we've got the lumber mill, which will process logs. It produces planks. We've got the rum distillery, which uses sugar, and we've got the tannery, which will produce leather from hides. Generally, these buildings just turn resources into much more valuable goods, especially the rum distillery, which I'll be wanting quite early on. Right, let's get to placing the plantations. Right, the key with plantations is what you need to, different plantations will grow well in different areas, and when you're placing them it'll be indicated on the screen. Green areas are really good for that plantation and red areas are very, very bad. You'll also see in this green efficiency thing rating, which tells you exactly how well it will grow in a certain area. So ideally you want that to be as close to 100% as possible. What we're going to do first of all is we're going to place a number of plantations and we're going to put them very, very close together, and I'll show you why that's important in a bit. Right, so let's get right. What I think I'm going to do actually is I'm going to remove some of this. Yeah, I'll just look, as you can see, a lot of our citizens are currently living in their shacks since we've got no buildings. Right. Back to building our plantations, so we'll get a banana one in there. I really need to zoom out. That's one of the... Right, that's a bit better. Also, when you're placing them, if you hold down shift, it will keep you on the screen. I'm going to leave a little line down here so I can have a road to my docks. I don't want to completely cut that off, so I think I'll place that here. So some other good ones. Right, I'm going to need to delete just get rid of those 2 things. Yeah, you have to be careful when placing plantations, make sure you can fit them in. Yeah, my approval ratings aren't too good, which you can see the support in the top right. I'll just put it on pause for now. Right, I don't want... Right, so I'm going to get my rubber in. And so yeah, as I said, it's really important that you get these plantations close together, and you also get a multiple plantations. And sugar, you really need sugar near the start for your rum distillery. Right, I'm going to need a tobacco and a corn, so place my corn there, and I'm going to place my tobacco here. Yeah, 89%, that's decent. And I'll need to connect, get a road to connect all these together. Yeah, roads can be a bit of a nightmare with Tropico 6. That's one of the things they could really do with improving. Right, now I've got, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick build all of these. And then I'm going to show you the work modes and why we've built them so close together and why we've picked 7 different plantations. Right, got these. Right, what I'd do here is I'd control click multiculture. There's 2 work modes, there's monoculture and multiculture. What multiculture does is it decreases the efficiency by 40%, but you get an extra 10% efficiency for different plantations nearby. So we can actually get a greater efficiency using multiculture than we would get in monoculture. Also, monoculture can decrease the fertility over time, so even if you initially do get a good efficiency, over time that can degrade. So if we just have a look at efficiencies, so yeah, they're all about 80 to between 80 and 100%. Now if I control click and I change them to multiculture, we're getting 111, 110, 103, 115. So we're getting about 20% more efficiency just by switching the work modes, and it's also going to be more sustainable because we won't be getting that soil degradation over time. If we have a look at our rubber plantation, there's another cool thing we can do is, I don't want to change resource. If you go on your upgrades, you'll notice there's a bigger buckets upgrades which will increase efficiency by 20%. So I'm going to pick that upgrade, and now we've got 131% efficiency from this rubber plantation. Now there's one more thing we can do to actually increase the efficiency even more, and that's through the use of cattle ranches. So I'm going to just place a few of these dotted around. So yeah, it's 9. Oops, should I need to remember to shift click. Yep, 91%, that's good. And I'm also going to place one here. And I'm going to quick build these as well. Right, 2 work modes again as Human and Exploit. What this does, it works at full efficiency, but it can also reduce the fertility of the soil. Yeah, which is not good. Or we can click pasture prohibition, which where here the ranch does not decrease the fertility in the vicinity, but it does decrease the efficiency by 15%. But we want it to be more sustainable, and we want these plantations to be working at maximum efficiency. So control click pasture prohibition, and at each ranch there's an upgrade where you can use manure fertilizer. And what this does is it increases plantation efficiencies by 10%. So we'll pick this upgrade for each one. And this one, the reason I placed it here, even though it's got a bad efficiency of only about 39%, when I pick this upgrade, at least it gets increases 3 of the plantations' efficiency by 10%. So I'll use that as well. Right, now that we've got the plantations and the ranches sorted, we're going to need to get some Teamsters Offices put in. Basically what Teamsters Offices do is they transport resources from the ranches and plantations to the docks, so we need to make sure we have plenty of those, else even if we're making the resources, they're not going to be delivered to be sold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a couple of Teamsters Offices in up here. So I'll just shift click, and I probably want to quick build them as well. Right, now I've got my plantations and my ranches sorted, I'm going to have a look at putting a few logging camps in early on. I'll just go to... Basically, I want to spend my money early on in just improving the economy. It sort of sets you up for the rest of the game. Just getting that good start. And I'll put another one in here. Right, and I'll need to get those two connected up. Right, and I'll quick build those two. And what I'm probably going to want is to get a lumber mill. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to put it or let it play out a little bit, because what I want to see is what mission the Crown gives me early on, because sometimes they like you to build rum distilleries and what have you, and if I've already built it, I won't.
It's nice to have choices, isn't it?
Right, so we'll have a look at... I'll just put it on pause again. Right, what you can do is you can get trade routes with the Crown and different places. And what they generally do is you can export goods at a higher price, or you can also import goods which you may want to... you may want the resources to make something useful, or... you might want to import them at a low cost and then export them at a higher price. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy a couple of licenses so I can export some goods, and I'm going to have a look at what exports are available. So I can export banana. I'll probably just sign that. Yeah, at the moment I'm going to leave sugar and hides because I'm probably going to be building... I'll tell you what, I'll build some of the... I'm going to build a rum distillery there. And I think I'm going to get an extra sugar plantation. I'll see how... So yeah, as you can see, here's probably an ideal place. So I'll put one in... Like, yeah, ooh, 92%. Yeah, I'll probably get one in here. Actually, might just be in range. Right, I'm going to quick build that, and so 105% efficiency, that's pretty good. And if I put on multiculture, these two are in range, so I get 125% efficiency. And that's why I moved it forward a bit, just to make sure I was in range of this one, so that's all good. Just have a look at my... Yeah, cattle ranch doesn't fit in there, never mind. Right, so let's get started again. Hopefully my construction office will start building the rum distillery. And actually I'm going to get my... So what my tannery will do is it'll convert those hides I'm making at my cattle ranches into leather, and I'm going to get a lumber mill which will convert my logs into planks. What you'll notice is every so often this boat comes in, and every time the freighter comes in, we can sell our goods. Right, so this time you can see our freighter couldn't sell anything but now we're starting to stock things, so next time it comes, 3,000 actually. Hopefully it'll be worth a bit more next time. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the trade routes again. So what I really want is rum, but I've already got imports, not exports. I can probably export some leather, so I'll do that for now. I don't think I'll have any logs maybe for a little while. Right, so let's keep going. My support's gained a bit more support. I'm going to have to wait for this population. On the people tab you can see how many vacant jobs you have and how many people are unemployed. So as you can see, we've got quite a few homeless families now, so I'm going to probably just... I can't really afford to build many homes. Might just build one for now. And you can see our freighters coming in, so we should be getting some good money soon off some of these farms. It should start to pick up. Yep, so we've successfully completed our trade routes.
Well, you did the right thing, which
and
is whatever the Crown says it is.
And always pick extend the mandate time. So yeah, we got 15,000 from that trade, so that's pretty good. I am going to build some bunk houses so we can actually house our people. Yeah, I'm going to be all spent soon. I'm just quick building these just to... So if we have a look now, we've already got 10 homeless and we've got 9 vacant homes, so we don't really have many excuses for... Yeah, I'll just build another one in here because our population is increasing.
Excuse me, old sport. I need a teensy tiny favour.
Right, so another trade route. Let's see what we've got. So we've just got leather at the moment. Probably just get tobacco and a banana trade route. That should do fine. So we've got a freighter coming in. So it was 15,000 last time. And we've got 2 trade routes completed.
I must say I'm glad to be
only 10,000 that time. So
finding good help is so difficult these days.
Right, let's extend our mandate again. So we're doing quite well, 7 years and 3 months. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a Teamsters office up at this part. And also get couple of houses in.
Something does not feel quite right.
Right, so as you can see, our population's getting higher. We've still got 41 vacant jobs, so we've got plenty of work. Support rating is falling a little bit. Also on the docks you can see what's in stock, so it looks like we'll get 17,000 from the freighter this time, so that's pretty good. We've completed more trade routes. So now we're getting some better deals because as our rating goes up. Right, I'm just going to see. Yeah, still no rum. So yeah, we'll get some. Just keep the contracts going. Improve our rating with the Crown. And get better trade deals.
More, Governor, more. Always more.
Right, so as you can see, we're now getting quite a stable thing. The dock's filling up nicely, and we've got a lot more people now. So 31 more, just 31 vacant jobs. But that'll keep on improving. And yep, this time we've got the freighters coming in. We're going to get about 20,000.
I must say I'm glad to be
Standerman. Oh, 27,000. Right, now you can see so what we've done is we've built quite a good economy, stable economy. We're getting in plenty of money, and I'm going to leave it there for this episode. On the next episode, we're going to be looking at keeping citizens happy and improving support, which is important. The more happy the citizens are, the more efficiently they work. Right, so thanks for watching.